Well, howdy, everybody. This is Steve at Thousand Year Homes. Welcome aboard. So, my goal here is to build a house that will last 1,000 years using both modern materials and the natural materials like earth, bag, and stone. Anyway, I'm glad to have you on board. I've been working on farming this month, so it's been a while since I've done anything inside the Connex. I took an inventory yesterday of where I'm at and what I want to do. I've got some vacation. This platform here is not safe and secure. It's just sitting up on some rolling lumber rollers that I have set up. I want to get that done. So somebody said that I never ever do any drawings, and that's not true. I don't do drawings right now because I don't have anywhere to do them. So let me go ahead and show you what my vision is. I did do a sketch here. So they're all in my head. So this stairs, which will also be a platform, so I'm going to use it for two purposes. One, it goes up 2 feet and it'll be my stairs inside of these doors or wherever I move it to. And then I'm going to go up another 3 feet because that's standard for a guardrail anyway. But on the top of that other 3 feet, I'll build I've got another one of those brick pallets out there holding some bricks. So I'll cut all of my logs the same height so I can put another stand there, which will give me a grand total of 5 foot tall for platforms. So as I do the earth bags, I'll have a scaffolding, if you will, that'll be 5 foot tall. And that'll be handy when I get around to that. And lastly, so I'm going to build this out of notched timber. I'll notch it there so that it fits the platform. So they'll be notched in there, secure. But I'll put it on a sled of some kind or another. So if I used my 6x6s, I'd be dealing with $25 a piece. That would be $1,000 in lumber just there. So I don't want to do that, right? I don't want to spend $1,000 for something that I don't think I need permanently. But this is a good construction project for me. And so what I'm going to do is go out and get some logs. On the walkabout yesterday, I found a couple of logs. So I need at least a couple of 5 foot logs. I'd like similar dimensions and whatnot, so the weight is about the same. So there you can see that it's just up on the roller stands, so I don't want that. And I had debated using some of my ground contact timbers, but I really want to save the timbers for the real purposes like lintels and things like that. So anyway, I'm going to get my tractor, drive around, find four, let's say four, maybe four. I need 4 of the 5 foot logs to make the height, and then I might do stringers out of logs too. So I'll look for a couple of logs that are stringer based. So I threw a chain off my chain when I had all the flooding, and I haven't put that back together yet. So rotate. So I gotta fix my saw, sharpen the blade, do some other work. So my goal today, I got an appointment this afternoon, but I want to get the logs done and get it all prepared so that Saturday I can be done. In 2 weeks, I start my vacation. I don't want to be doing things like this. I'd rather be working on electrical and drywall and move in. We'll see. All right. I was off and about earlier this morning helping putting in a Starlink for somebody. They're pretty easy to put in. But if you haven't done them before, there's a few little things to be aware of. What am I doing here? Well, what I did is I went and gathered up some logs, and you all saw my napkin design. And so I'm going to get this around so that I don't get hurt being dumb. It's just ridiculous. I have a temporary. It was only supposed to be a prototype, and then I ended up living on it. So going to cut these up in 5 foot sections, and I'm missing a couple of logs I want to use as a sled. So basically I want to put these on a sled like that piece right there and get them up so that I can drag it around. And also, if this does get muddy, I don't want the post to sink in. And lastly, I don't want to have to move around cement blocks and put blocks in there. I mean, I'm willing to shim it up if I have to, but I would prefer to just have it on a sled that I can drive around and the load is distributed, because it's not the permanent structure there. The permanent structure there will be an earth bag retaining wall deck that'll come out. I'll have a pergola kind of structure coming out from here, I think, in a Southwest vibe, and an organic feel. The bathroom right here, under this window, there'll be, like citrus trees or something here. I don't know, a little garden so that people, when they're walking on the deck, aren't, walking right by the bathroom windows. A little bit of distance. And I'm going to put a deck that's every bit as much as big as the house, because that's a good way to make a tiny house feel larger. You have an outdoor living space. And down here in the beautiful sunny south, listen, this is December, middle of December. And I know the folks being buried by snow will be a little bit envious. But y'all need to see my summer ones where it was 120 degrees in the sun and 150 or 40 inside a container. So, and drought. What did I have? Over 100 days of over 100 with no rain. And that'll wear on you. The dust gets tough. So without further ado, I think I'll put you all in a cradle, and I'll cut up some of those logs and get them prepped for the stair deck there that I'm going to do. I'm going to make it like it's a scaffolding is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to design it so that it goes up 5 foot, and I could put another. These are brick pallets for bricks. I've got another brick pallet underneath that pile of 100-year-old French tile. So once I sort that all out, I'll have another tile, another pallet there. So I can have 2 pallets on top of each other, and I could stack earth bag on it and things like that. So that's where I'm at right now. Man, I so much like being able to get up in the morning and go to work on this Conex and wait until dusk and the cold and the rain and the dark. Here I am in the middle of the day. God bless weekends. All right, let me put you in a cradle. There we go. 4 logs. Just went with the diameters roughly the same. So then I'll go up 2 feet to the top of the stairs. I'll put a notch in there that will fit the brick on all of those, and then I'll go up 3 more feet or maybe a little more I've considered going all the way up to this fork right there because I think I can use it on my scaffolding. So there we go. So I'll lob all those out to the right size. And so I'm missing 2 logs, and the logs I'm missing are the skids on the bottom. One, it will be structural. It'll keep it in better shape. And 2, I want to be able to drag that thing around as I work on the house. Because I will replace those stairs with earth bag. All right, pretty happy with that work. Let's go find a couple more logs. All right, so I'm missing 2 logs. They need to be 7 inches in diameter to match everything to make the sled out of. And then, I've got logs to do for the cross members underneath there. So that should be plenty strong. So let's see. So everything's harder with with one hand. You're just not going to give it to me, are you? All right. Well, 50 inches. That's 50 inches. So now I need a sled that's 50 inches. So looking around here, I'm trying to clear cedar. So I see cedar sticking up there, and I see one there. So see how the tops are missing off of that? I'm going to walk over there and see if they're big enough around and cut them down if they are. Not very far. I'm hoping that one will give me 2 logs I can use as a sled. Yeah. Oh, they're both out of the same cluster. All right, well, let's see if it's a male or a female. I don't see any berries on it. It looks like a male, so there's 2 logs in there. Ginormous. I kind of like this one that's already got a curve. That one's got a curve. That's a little more than I wanted to bite off right now. But I might do that. Let me get my 4-wheeler and drive around and find some logs that are already in a brush pile. That felt like too much work. All right, let's go find a log or 2. So I'm looking for cedar. Let me look in this one. Well, the cedar I see, I've once again got to work hard to get to. I don't know if I want to work that hard. That's either oak or mesquite. Can't tell which one. All right, off we go. Let's find another brush pile. looks promising. I see a couple of logs right there. All right, I think we're here. Let's see if that one's all rotten. Well, it feels pretty hard. I'm going to pull that one out. And then I saw another cedar on this side. Yeah, that looks like it's already down on the ground. All I got to do is chop it up. All right, let's go to work. Hey, that's not too bad. You know, if you fall over, internet. Oh, I don't know. No. I'm gonna go through all the hard work of messing with that if it's already. I can hear some mushrooms on it and whatnot, so let's not do that one. It is an outdoor thing, but I don't want to start with one that's already rotten. So I'm gonna cut the branches off of that and pile up the brush. I think I'll pile up the brush right there. Looking to see if I see I do. Right in there I see some more cedar. And that doesn't look like it's 6-inch around. Huh. Alrighty. Let's see if we can clear you all up. Come on. God damn it.
How you doing, internet? Still recording? You seeing what I'm doing or not? I don't know. Let's take a look. 10 minutes of work, and I'm getting that to surface. All right, considering that a couple of 6x6s would be, well, if they're Western Cedar, they'd be $20 a piece. I'm going to get this thing out of here, and if I wasn't recording, I'd have probably already had it out. 10-15 minutes, so that means I'm making $500 every 15 minutes. I'll take that. All right, I'm going to pause you because I just want to get done here. I don't want to sit and record for forever. All right, getting to the end of the day. I got that log cut out of there. I should be able to get a couple of 50-inch pieces, turn it into a sled, yada, yada, yada. We'll see. I'll go get that log. A lot harder doing one-handed than when I don't do it one-handed, I'll tell you that much.